Speaker this morning is Rachel Bowler. She's giving her third speech. She is preparing to be a writer and is majoring in communications at Dickie State College. Her speech this morning is fulfilling your potential, hunting for the person of your dreams, I might add, in an ardent manner.
Maybe the time.
5 to 7.
Life is too short to be someone you don't want to be. Let's face it, life is short for all of us. And in order to fulfill our dreams, give meaning to the dreams of our past, and rewrite our futures, we need to take risks. Change is painful, but it is necessary in order to give meaning to our lives and craft the future that we want for ourselves. Now, in order to become the person of your dreams, there are 3 S's that will help us along our way. I want to say 3 C's because that rhymes, but 3 S's, so I apologize for not rhyming. But the point, first S, is to seek. Now, I want you to realize hunting season is approaching in October, a few months away, but the tags are already out. So I'm going to be using a hunting metaphor to illustrate exactly how easy it is to become the person of your dreams. First, you get your tag. Do you want to be a writer? A lawyer? Do you want to be an adventurer? You need to get your tag. Once you have your tag, and you know what you want to be, it is time to begin the hunt. The first step of the hunt is to seek. You need to seek carefully your prey. Where do they live? What do they do? You need to creep into the natural environment and discover exactly where your prey will be found. Is your personal success found in the writing industry? Is it found in the mechanical industry? Is it found being a pastor? You need to find where your success lies. That is seeking your prey. Now the fun part. You get to stalk your prey. This involves camouflage, careful tactics to blend into your environment so your prey never sees you coming. Let's see, with the first, you have to be able to see clearly exactly where your prey is and what they are doing. There's a story to illustrate this. My grandmother told me many years ago that you can only shoot as well as you can see. She told me this story to illustrate it. When she was a young newlywed, she had to do her laundry the old-fashioned way. So she would go out in her bucket and she would scrub her laundry and hang it up to dry with the little clips out on the lawn. And she went inside and she was cooking and cleaning, and she looked out her window and she realized her laundry, which she had spent hours cleaning, was covered in spots. It was filthy and brown. She figured the dogs, the chickens had gotten into some sort of fight out there and splattered her precious laundry with mud. So she went out there again. She scrubbed and cleaned and soaped and hung it again. This time she kept an eye on the dog. She kept it inside so nothing would happen. But she looked out and her laundry was spotted again. She knew something was up. Maybe the neighbor's kids were out there playing her lawn, just irking her and spoiling her laundry. So she went out again, and she washed and scrubbed it, carefully pinned up the laundry. This time she waited outside, so she could catch those dirty little children in the act. And to keep herself occupied while the laundry dried, and to guard it, she decided to wash her windows. So she was scrubbing away, scrubbing, and when her laundry was dry, she took in the wash, and it was only later she was ironing the shirts that she realized the laundry had never really been dirty at all. It was the windows that had been dirty. So she told me it's always important to know exactly what your dream is and to see clearly, because you can only shoot as well as you can see. So when you're stalking your prey, make sure you see clearly. You need to mimic their actions. Do the things they do. Go the places they go. That is the second step. For the third, it is finally time to stand up, look your fear in the eyes, and strike. One shot, one kill. If you miss your opportunity, you have to begin this entire process all over again. And you might not get to it in time. The season might be over before you can take your shot. That means you go home empty-handed, filthy, covered in muck, and empty-handed. So to strike, let me share with you an example of someone successfully utilizing seek, stalk, strike action. There's a book of stories that I read frequently, and there was one I heard. This captain named Moran who was fighting a war. And the opposing army called the Lamanites had captured this walled fortress that he needed to get back. But he himself had helped build this fortress, so he knew it was impenetrable. So in order to successfully steal back this fortress, he had to be devious. So first, he sought his prey. He knew what they did. He knew their habits. He knew that they liked to drink. They were ardent drinkers. They loved wine. They loved alcohol. It made them happy, helped them to fight in battle. He knew that. The next step, he stalked his prey. He sent men in camouflage, so they looked like the Lamanites, with this wine that he knew the Lamanites loved. And they partied all night at the gates. So around this city, you had the gatekeepers. And usually they're at their posts, watching carefully. But tonight, because he had sought and stalked his prey, they were drunk. And in the morning when they were sleeping, his men struck. And they entered into the city and took it back without ever having to spill a drop of blood. That is successfully utilizing the seek, stalk, and strike method. Now for some of us, we may think, well, battle, hunting. I'm not really a hunter. I don't like violence. I don't plan on being a master tactician in a war anytime soon. Let's see how this works in real life. For me, many years ago, when I was still an awkward child in high school, which was, oh wait, I decided that I wanted to be popular, because when I was a junior, I didn't take care of my appearance, I didn't dress up, I didn't socialize with people. I was in my shell, and in my shell, I alone resided, not a veteran. But I decided that I wanted to be the sort of person that people wanted to be around. So I began to seek, stalk, and strike at the person I wanted to be. I knew that I could begin to take care of my appearance. I began to do so. I knew that I could go out of my way and be friendly to others, and I began to do so. And finally, when I graduated, I realized I had become the person that I had dreamed of being in high school. This method works in everyday life, and it is the only way to change and successfully hunt the person of our dreams. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Toastmasters.